Okay, so your Hidrex machine will arrive in a carry case, just like this, or very similar to this. This carry case actually also doubles as treatment trays, but here at IontoCentre we also provide our free standard treatment trays to avoid you having to use the carry case for treatments. Okay, so inside you'll have your power pack, your cables, obviously the control panel itself, and depending on what system you've ordered and what accessories you've ordered, you'll have a set of electrodes. These can either be aluminium or stainless steel. When you do get them, please remember to remove the protective foil, because otherwise that will obviously hinder the treatment. If you've ordered underarm accessories, they'll come in a sealed pack with their own set of instructions, so you can just unpack those as well. And also we've got distance grids. Now, older machines like the GS400 used to be supplied with towels, but they were a bit of a pain for laundering all the time. So Hidrex have introduced plastic distance grids that can just dry quite simply and clean and last for quite some time. So these are used instead of towels as a direct cover for the electrodes, but I'll show more about that in other videos. This is the new Hidrex ClassicION that we've done. It's got quite a few features and upgrades over the previous model that this replaces, which was the Hidrex GS400. The main new feature is the ability to have pulsed current treatments on the ClassicION, whereas the Hidrex GS400 used to be a direct current only machine, which was good for efficiency but not so good for younger users or people with sensitive skin, or for treatments in areas that are quite often prone to discomfort from direct current, such as the underarms. So with this new ClassicION, you do have the ability to switch from direct current into pulse current. So you've still got the split screen. Left hand side will be time, right hand side will be power. The ClassicION has a fixed 15-minute treatment time. However, you can increase or decrease the power. You can switch between pulsed and direct current with these two buttons on the control panel here. And you can also obviously increase your power to the maximum comfortable level that you need for your treatment. On the back of the machine, you've got the on-off switch, the cable entry port for the power, and then you've got the negative and the positive electrodes. These aren't actually marked positive and negative on the ClassicION. However, it is sort of described, the back panel is described on, I think, page 9 of the user guide, so you can always double check which is your positive and your negative if you want to switch polarities. Okay, so I'll just set it up briefly just to show you how you do it. Just get a standard set of electrode cables which just slide into the back of the machine. Just make sure they're obviously fully home. You've got your power pack, which is a 12 volt power point, and your switch on the back, which just turns the machine on and it'll do its own calibration self-test. Fixed 15-minute time, and here with the flashing power symbols, it's asking you to set which power you want. Most people on their first treatment will start in a 10 to 15 volts, for example, on the treatment side. So then what you need to do is you get your standard treatment trays that are provided. Okay, and I'll insert, these are just my demo leads. Okay, you want to make sure you remove any jewellery before your treatments. Just set that to the side. And you place your plastic distance grids over the electrodes. Okay, so I've set the time to 17 volts. Pulse light is off, so we're in direct current. The time on the ClassicION is set to 15 minutes standard treatment. I've got my cables all connected. I've got my electrodes in the trays with the distance grids covering those metal trays. And the next step is to add your water. Okay, so you just want about 400 or 500 ml of warm tap water in each tray. Basically, that's going to cover, if you're treating your hands and your hand's flat against the electrode, you want the water level about halfway up your finger. As with all the Hidrex machines, they've got immersion monitoring, so when you place your hands in the tray, the machine will register that your body has entered the water, the circuit's closed, and will automatically begin to deliver the voltage that you've requested it. Okay, you can just see the power coming up there. It just takes a few seconds to climb up to the voltage you requested. And that's essentially it, that's you away. So now what the machine will do is automatically count down the time. So it'll deliver 17 volts for the 15 minutes. If you can tolerate a higher voltage, just increase it until you establish what is your maximum comfortable level. The beauty of these Hidrex machines is that they do have that immersion monitoring system, which just simply allows you to take your hand in and out of the water without any static shock. The machine will pause, you can increase your power, and then you can resume, and it will start powering back up to the higher level that you've selected. Now you can see the time is automatically counting down. So even when you take your hands in and out to pause the treatment, it doesn't then restart again at 15 minutes, so it won't give you too much dosage. It will only give you the recommended 15-minute treatment.